Over to the much controversial BBC documentary. The BBC has come out with a documentary about the 2002 Gujarat riots titled The Modi Question. Slamming the documentary, the Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said, and I quote, "The bias, lack of objectivity and continuing colonial mindset is blatantly visible." Interestingly, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak shut down a Pakistan origin MP, Imran Hussain, who raised the topic of the documentary in the House of Commons on Thursday by saying he doesn't agree with the characterization.
Do note that this has not been screened in India, so I am only going to comment on the context of what I have heard about or have my colleagues have seen. Let me just make it very clear. We think this is a propaganda piece designed to push a particular discredited narrative. The bias, a lack of objectivity, and frankly a continuing colonial mindset is blatantly visible. If anything, this film or documentary is a reflection on the agency and individuals that are peddling this narrative again. It makes us wonder whether about the purpose of this exercise and the agenda behind it. And frankly, we do not wish to dignify such efforts.
Mr. Speaker, last night the BBC revealed the Foreign Office knew the extent of Narendra Modi's involvement in the Gujarat massacre that paved the way for the persecution of Muslims and other minorities we see in India today, with senior diplomats reporting that the massacre could not have taken place without a climate of impunity created by Modi, and that he was, in the FCO's own words, directly responsible for this violence. Given that hundreds were brutally killed and that families across India and the world, including here in the UK, are still without justice, does the Prime Minister agree with his diplomats in the Foreign Office that Modi was directly responsible? And just what more does the Foreign Office know of his involvement in this grave act of ethnic cleansing?
Well, Mr. Speaker, the UK government's position on this has been clear and long-standing and hasn't changed. Of course, we don't tolerate persecution where it appears anywhere, but I'm not sure I agree at all with the characterisation that the honourable gentleman has put forward.
And CNN News 18 Sanjay Suri joins me live from London with more. Sanjay, over 300 dignitaries in India have slammed this BBC documentary for its selective chronicling of events and shallow accounting of facts. Could you outline why this documentary is problematic, especially after India's Supreme Court already has given a clean chit to Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
One interview after another says that they were hearing orders coming from the top. Someone else says, I believe Modi was responsible. Now, this is all hearsay. It is self-confessedly, self-declaredly, self-evidently hearsay that the BBC is now airing at length. These are not even new allegations that BBC is airing. They've been around 20 years now, and BBC has not here conducted any investigation. It has not dug out any new facts, no new evidence, nothing at all, nothing new here, nothing to substantiate what is being presented as a fact. Now, this kind of methodology, if you want to call it that, would be just as unsound if it were to be applied, say, to content on Rahul Gandhi or anyone else. And now, given the clear political aim, the airing of such allegations with no offer of evidence does raise the question what it is that the BBC is trying to do here.